Hey guys, it's Golden Goofball, and welcome to another episode of Shovel Knight, King of Cards. Last time, we had a bit of trouble on the Glidewing. It was Propeller Knight trying to get his rose back, but I don't think we ever gave it back to him, and our ship kind of took a bit of a beating. And we also took care of the last of Tinker Knight stages, as well as Tinker Knight himself. This time, we're going to the fancy shop to hopefully it'll be a little bit less, let's see, stressful, intense, you know. Oh, that's interesting. This is not where the shop was before. I wonder how it got over there. That might be explained later. Hello. Oh, a gold-clad guest with platinum panache. How lovely. Welcome to my fancy shop. I sell only the finest, fanciest fashions. Clearly, you're in the right place. Look at that hat. It's positively regal. This is a crown, not a hat. Do you know what that makes me? Delightfully modest? A peek at my modest wares, mayhap? Well, let's take a look at these. Display overhaul, give your interface some regal flair. The very height of your status. Well, it's, a bit on the expensive side. 100,000 gold, and I only have 33. No, actually, I only have 33,000. Silver plating. A professional design refits the Glidewing to better suit you. Oh, that'd be nice. And gilded deck. Oh, it redesigns the Justice cards. That's pretty cool. But I can't afford any of these, so I guess we'll leave. Well, that was a bit of a disappointment. But do you guys see something? That was probably nothing. Sir, I implore you to make a purchase. Getting a little uncomfortable over here. You know, I can't help the feeling I'm being followed. Is there nothing that suits you? Come back. I was so looking forward to trying on a new hat. Oh dear. Run away, run away, run away. Alright, let's go, please. It's getting a little too intense. End of the line, you tight-fisted curmudgeon. I'll have your hat if it's the last thing I do. He really likes hats. Alright, there we go. Something more fitting for combat. Sword to sword, that's fine. I'll just bash your face in with my shoulder. There we go. Whee! Yes, hats are no match for a shoulder. Ow, that did not go as planned. Oh, there we go. Oh, he's almost done. How about that? That's new. You already have a crown. Why do you want mine? That doesn't even make any sense. Let me get some health real quick. Woo! I'm facing the wrong direction. Here we go. Yeah, this is one of the more difficult fights for me. Ow. Especially when I keep doing that. Oh, roll out the red carpet, why don't you? Things are going so well for you. Now he has a horse! And also makes shockwaves on the red carpet. Ow. Not doing too bad, though. I'm so glad I got those health upgrades. I know I said that in the last episode, but it bears repeating when I take such of a beating. Hey, that rhymed. Haha! Finished with the fire sword. Awesome. That wasn't too bad. Nice. Enough! I know not what came over me. Your hat. I can't look away. It shines and glimmers maddeningly. Just a bit of Kevin fever, really. It's hard to make a friend or sail in such a remote location. Well, that's all very interesting, but I had better get going. I'd do anything for passage on your airship to escape this dead location. Here, let me mend your rope. Oh, that's nice of him. Here I am, hat in hand. With a new locale, my fancy shop is about to move on and up. Fine, fine, get on with it. Let's go. You're starting to give me a crown egg. Well, this is... Oh, the whole place is rumbling. That's interesting. And that's because... he brought his whole shop with him. Man, those rats have got to have strong whatevers. All my thanks to this new location. It simply gleams with rustic potential. As for appointments, you're fancy enough not to need one. And I've lowered my prices just for you. Ooh, we'll have to check that out real quick, as soon as we talk to the bard to get more money. Ahoy, Avast, bonjour, merit medal, 90 merit. So nice. Another form of aid. Here we go. Are you daft, yells the carpenter. Too large a box. To lift it, you'd have to be strong as an ox. The clockmaker thinks, and he ticks and he talks, and he says, who's got time to be moving their clocks? Well, I mean, when it's that heavy. And here's the location of our new shop. Let's see how low the prices are anyway. Welcome to the Grand Gallery Gala. The whole shop's discounted, but my exhibition is a limited edition. Good heavens, do you have to talk like that? My impractical wares make everything fancy. Ready to be dazzled? Yeah, just like he said, these are all practically useless. I'm gonna go ahead and get the gilded deck. Because why not? Let's go ahead and get the display overhaul. And if you notice, the top of the screen went from being just boring white to nice little flourishes in gold. Very nice. And I'm gonna save the last ones for later. Alright, and let's see. And last I remember, Doe had something to say, but I so rudely ignored him. I'm so sorry, Doe. What's your story? Ship's almost at capacity. Looks like our little cause is building a head of steam. This is why I fly. Our goal looks like it's in sight now. Sorry if I droned over long sometimes. That's the ruminant in me. It's been good to chew the cud, King Man. I'm confident things will work out great for both of us, and our crew. Aw. He has confidence in us. If only he knew. Onward we go! Alright, and there is something. We're gonna grab this gold chest down here real quick at the ice house. Oh, hello, horse lady. What do you have to say?
My fellow neighbor, have you seen the crater of the Void of Darkness?
Well, that sounds ominous.
If you're ever brought there, you needn't be afraid, as long as you use a rejuvenating decree.
Oh, good thing to keep in mind. Oh my word, look at this! Ooh, a decree of rejuvenation. Oh, and she was just talking about that. I think I already have one of those, though. Yeah, I already have one of those. And there's not really any reason to use it, so... yeah. Ooh, speaking of decrees, there's another thing I forgot to mention on the airship. Whee! So I will go to the airship and show you... oh, Void Crater. Curator of Void of Darkness. Let's check that out in just a sec. And we're back at the Glidewing. I should have done this beforehand, but I didn't think about it. Alright. You know, I should just dash everywhere. That's what I should do. Ooh, money. Gems detected in volatile buffer dispensing from master. Beep, beep, beep. Please take your cash. Cash. No. Alright. Well, here's the little surprise that the Acolyte was telling us about. About 5 episodes late, but you know, better late than never. The Trouble King actually is with us.
Ho ho ho. Surprised to see me, young man. I simply had to accompany my most trusted acolyte. I meant to lend my aid, but alas, outside the protective waters of my grotto, I'm beset by allergies most foul. This is dreadful. It's my blowhole. Here I hang, thickly adjusted. How does one unclog a waterlogged god?
Well, it just so happens I know the perfect solution for that. We simply go up here. Oh yeah, it doesn't go across screens. It goes across the screen. And we go down. And there we go. Eventually. Man, that was a lot of stuff in there.
Ah, Providence, graces, my mind hath cleared as if from a fog. Glory to thee, 1,000 thanks. Now let us attend to matters at hand. A judicious king issueth forth decrees. May my wisdom temper thee in thy decrees. Wouldst thou wish to write one?
Here is where you can write all kinds of decrees and stuff. Destruction, rejuvenation, and soaring. But I don't really need it, so that's one of the reasons why I was so late to doing it. I'm gonna see if I can also get another, I don't know what they're saying, I don't care to look. Another Vigor Cream Pie. I don't think we'll really need them for any more heirlooms. I think we're actually full. Let me check. Yeah, our whole thing is filled up, so we can use the rest of our merit medals to getting more vigor. Alright. Here we go! Whee! Void Crater. Let's see, do I want to do that first, or that? Because it seems kind of... You know what? I'm going to save the Void Crater for later on. We're going to Cyclone Sierra. And this is one level I played so much when this first came out, when I first played it. It's got this neat little thing where you go into these little tornado things, and you get teleported to another tornado of the same color. And got some new enemies, can't remember what they're called, but at the current moment, I don't really care. And the money just kind of follows us through the tornadoes. Alright, and we got a little secret right here. Woo! Got these bone clangs to deal with. And here's the secret. I'm gonna get Bubble Frog. There it is. I don't think I'll need it, but, you know, never hurts. And let me tell you, I think this is the stage I played most on New Game Plus, which is the hard mode of this. The hard mode. That's what it's called. New Game Plus. You basically start all over with the same gear and stuff, but you have less health. And also in King Knight's case, instead of using Vigor to get, instead of using Vigor to use heirlooms, you would use money. And money would just be pouring out of you, basically. But if you got hit, most of your money would be gone. So, it really pays you to not get hit. So, naturally, I was absolutely terrible at that. Yes, I need a checkpoint. But I get hit very often. Here's a little secret right here. And I think that's the last merit medal, isn't it? 3 merit medals already? That didn't take long. Ah, go. I can now save myself 7 times with the Bubble Frog. Yow! Why'd you put so... Why are you being so mean? What? I didn't mean to go back down. Let's try this. Since you're so high above. There we go. That's more like it. Sometimes a great defense has a great offense. Or is it the other way around? Ooh, yes. Auto-scrolling part. It's not too bad. Just gotta keep in mind what all is going on. And we got all these cyclones and stuff. It might also have something to do with the fact that I love things that spin. And there's just a lot of spinning going on here. It's just so much fun. We could go home, or we could get a little bit more money and then go home. Alright, let's see. It's another stage down. 1 left to go into the last one. And let's see. I think... Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Now, there's not much here. I'm Flower Dolly. I'm King Knight. Cool. So, do you know anything about hats? I'm in urgent need of a haberdasher, and I need a beret. I'm in urgent need of a haberdasher. I need a beret. It's a weird string of sentences. You ever been to the fancy shop? The proprietor is this guy. And get a new card. Always good to get new cards. Could be helpful. If you actually like playing Faustus. There's a lot more strategy that goes into it that you think. Alright, hello, horsefellow. What do you say?
The dream bells did toll, cold and true in the night. The seas frogged and churned with the furies fright. But the void of darkness gets on again. Shall I hasten my final adventure, my friend?
That sounds a little foreboding, but I'm sure nothing bad will happen, right? Right? Oh. Okay. Sure. Okay, in all honesty, I knew that was gonna happen. On the bright side, you don't lose any money. And, funny thing, when I first did that, I knew about the hint about the decree of rejuvenation. So, I had it in my inventory, and I had it selected, I think. But the thing is, you have to actually use it. Now, let me see if I can remember which button that is. There it is. And you get a little... Yep. And then you talk to him. Green bells did toll, yada yada yada. And now, something very interesting happens. Well, for one, Troupple freaks out. But we don't exactly die. Something very interesting happens.
You found the fairy glade, my child. Fairies live here in the wild. Now fetch your favorite fairy. See, it's crucial, so pick carefully. Fairies, and flowers, and fairies, and sunflowers, and sky, and fairies. Just trouble like, and just what's going? There's croak. There's toad. There's what's there's more. There's oh, this is so cute. Oh, this is so weird. This is fairies. Where's the fairies going? Where's the fairies room? There's fairies. And I was down there, and now up here, and now there's fairies.
That was a dramatic recreation of when I first saw this place. I had no idea what to think or what to do. There are so many fairies. There's a Sumo Gold Armor Fairy, there's a Rat Fairy, there's a Beetle Fairy, there's a Gold Armor Fairy, there's a Propeller Knight Fairy, there's a Black Knight Fairy, there's a Polar Knight Fairy, there is an Acolyte Fairy, a Troupple Acolyte Fairy, a Breeze Fairy, a Luan Fairy, a Croaker Fairy, a Shovel Knight Fairy, an Enchantress Fairy, a Shield Knight Fairy, a Mom Fairy. There's a lot of fairies. A Baz Fairy, a Treasure Fairy, and they all have something different to say when you catch them. And how you catch them is by doing... No, that's not the right button. Is it... Oh, there it is. I wonder which one I caught. And you go all the way to Madame Meeber. See what? The Fairy of Chivalry. Oh, how fitting. How stalwart. That little scamp just never gives up. Is this the one? Maybe another. No rush, my royal flesh. Choosing a fairy is a big to-do. Come back soon with you-know-who. Okay. The Fairy of Torment. Oh, how spooky. Aren't you just a scary little thing? Is this the one that's best to you? It's your decision. Boppity-boom! Maybe another. Let's see. Ooh, this one. The Fairy of Royalty. How gilded. He doesn't seem too kingly to me, though. I don't know. I think he looks the part. Maybe you should pick another fairy. How dare you! Okay. The Fairy of Alchemy. How curious. Keep an eye on this maniacal mischief maker. Oh, wow. That's funny. I didn't even really mean to go through all the ones that are playable, but it just kind of happened that way. Let's see. What's the next one we can grab? Ooh, the Fairy of Fate. Dark, scary fairy. Watch out. The Fairy of Protection. How optimistic. Oh, nice. Yeah, maybe another. The Fairy of Power. Ooh, forceful. Feels cold, but there's a soft soul beneath it. But is there a soft soul beneath that frost? Probably. That's the one I wanted. Okay. Oh, it's the Fairy of Vigilance. How rash. This one never seems to be on the right track. Oh, that's funny. The Fairy of Fancy. How adventurous. But his rotors feel a bit redundant, don't they? A little bit, yeah. The Fairy of Toil. How diligent. I bet he could dig up the whole garden. I bet he could. The Fairy of Invention. How logical. He's teeny enough to wrench a watch hand. Really neato. The Fairy of Fortune. How rich. What a lucky sight. He rarely flies above sea level after all. Ah, that's neat. Fairy of Rejection. Oh, how foolhardy. I'm sure he'll find his path someday. Oh, Fairy of Rejection. That's so sad. The Fairy of Fairies. How recursive. I'm honored. Oh, that's funny. The Fairy of Hats. How fitting. I'm not sure how I trust him. Not much else to say about him. Fairy of Truffles. How fruitful. I wonder what he tastes like. I don't think it'd be wise to bite the fairy. The Fairy of Wordplay. How funny. His humor is an acquired taste. Or, so I've been told. That's good. The Fairy of Grumpiness. How disappointing. Lighten up and laugh, little guy. Aw. The Fairy of Phantoms. How striking. It comes with a little napkin, too. I don't think it's supposed to be a napkin, but, you know. No, that's not that one. Fairy of Following. How loyal. What an energetic supporter. Aw. I like that one. Let's see. The Fairy of Physics. How calculating. And he's no slouch at romance, either. That's funny. Fairy of Guardians. How fatherly. He looks a bit unkempt, though. He's a good guy. Fairy of Research. How focused. What kind of trouble does she get into? Who knows. Fairy of Doting. How motherly. Aw. She'll look after you no matter what. Aw. Fairy of Kingship. How dignified. What a good role model. Maybe another. Fairy of Song. How melodic. Melodic? It's hard to beat a handheld music player. Not this one. The Fairy of Voyaging. How cocky. His feathers sure don't ruffle easily. That's cool. The Fairy of Heft. How stout. Nobody will be pushing him around. Maybe another. The Fairy of... How bewildering. If you don't mind the mucus, he's cute. A little bit, I suppose. Maybe another. The Fairy of Angles. How directional. I'm not sure how I can predict his path. Can you? Very rarely. It's the Fairy of Encroachment. You got that right. How meddlesome. Keep your distance if you want to keep your fingers. I know, right? They're just so annoying. The Fairy of Spinning. How apathetic. Does it mind floating around or not? I don't know. The Fairy of Exploration. How equine. Looks hungry for oats and adventure. Maybe another. Let's see, I've run out of fairies. Let me see if I can find one we haven't done yet. Have we done that one, that one, that one? You have to stand on certain sunflowers in order to make them appear. Let's see. I haven't done this guy yet. So let's see what Madame Meeber says. What you got? Fairy of Patrolling. How repetitive. Back and forth, keeping it simple. Oh, that's nice. Not that one yet, though. Yeah, whenever you grab the fairies, I'm not sure if you noticed, but they always back off. So that you won't catch them. Let's see. I did that one, did that one. Let's see. I did that one, did that one. I don't think I did this guy, though. The Fairy of Naivete. How gullible. But his heart is innocent and pure. Aww. You know what? I think... Yeah, I think this is the one. Come out, come out! Feel the sun! The ceremony's just begun! Now throw your hands aloft and sing! We hail our newest Fairy King! Which is the one we just chose. What? No, no! I want to be the king! Not that flittering pest! I'm the king! The Fairy King! The Fairy King, long live the Fairy King. The Fairy King, long live the Fairy King. The Fairy King, long live the Fairy King. The Fairy King, long hail the Fairy King. The Fairy King, long live the Fairy King. No, I'm the Fairy King. I'm the Fairy King. I'm the Fairy King. That dream. Huh. So now we are in King Knight's room. And we could have been here earlier, but I didn't want to. So anyway, here's a few secrets about King Knight's room. That was a trippy experience, wasn't it? Not entirely sure how we ended up back here. But we did. And here is Mom! As a card. Nice. And one last secret is us! As a card. Pretty neat, huh? But let's see, we got a good bit done for today. So I think this is gonna do it for now. I can't exactly tell how much time it's been. Did a lot of cutting, I'm pretty sure. So let's go ahead and get back in position to where we were. Actually, let's use the Glidewing so we don't have to walk all that way. Oh yeah, some of the rats have been replaced, have their propellers replaced with wings. And that's the thing with that. Hey Doe, let's travel to the Birder Kingdom, thank you. Alright, with all that said and done, next time on Shovel Knight King of Cards, we take care of the last 2 stages, and hopefully defeat the last of the 3 Justice Judges. See you guys next time. Bye.